A viral video shows the moment when a man was forcibly dragged off an overbooked United Airlines flight. After an unsuccessful attempt to get passengers to give up their seats, names were drawn at random. But an Asian man who had his name drawn did not want to get off the flight. He was filmed screaming and was knocked unconscious. The Chicago police then dragged him off the flight by his arms. Welcome back to IO, I'm Charlotte Dobre. So, have you guys ever been on an overbooked flight before? Well, it's not illegal to overbook a flight. Every flight company does it. If an overbooking does happen, usually the airline company ends up giving people hotel packages or money toward another flight. Passengers on this flight were offered cash and an overnight stay in a hotel to give up their seat. The flight was from Chicago to Louisville, Kentucky. First, $400 was offered, but after nobody would take it, then $800 were offered. Still, nobody wanted to get off the flight. It was decided that 4 passengers had to be picked at random. In situations like this, it's usually the passengers with the lowest fare that are forced to get off the flight. But for some reason, the manager chose to select 4 people randomly chosen with a computer. A couple left the plane with no trouble, but one Asian man refused. Airport law enforcement were called to escort the man off the plane, but that attempt escalated into an assault. Passengers began to yell things like, "Look what you did," and "Come on," as the man was yanked out of his seat. He appeared to go limp after being slammed against an armrest. But this wasn't the end of the incident. Apparently the man came to and broke away from the officers, and he tried to get back on the flight. A passenger said he reappeared on the plane with a bloody face. He seemed disoriented and kept saying, "I have to get home, I have to get home." This might seem like one giant adult temper tantrum, but this wasn't just about missing a flight. The man claimed to be a doctor and he had patients to see the next day. He could not get off the flight. This wasn't a matter of inconvenience. What if someone's life depended on him showing up to work the next day? The plane left on Sunday and arrived 2 hours late in Louisville. What I find remarkable is that United Airlines did not seem remorseful at all about what happened to this passenger. They said in a statement, "Flight 3411 from Chicago to Louisville was overbooked. After our team looked for volunteers, one customer refused to leave the aircraft voluntarily, and law enforcement was asked to come to the gate. We apologize for the overbooked situation." Okay, so what about the apology for assaulting a doctor who was just trying to get to work? It wasn't just the doctor who had an unpleasant experience either because of this. People on the flight were visibly disturbed, kids were crying. Every year, 50,000 people with valid plane tickets are bumped off flights because they've been overbooked. Overbooking isn't illegal, but honestly, it should be. It's so massively inconvenient to get kicked off a plane. If overbooking was illegal, this never would have happened in the first place. What do you guys think? Should overbooking be illegal? Let me know in those comments down below. Speaking of comments, I'm gonna respond to some of yours. Lala the Lazy Daisy said, "Why isn't Charlotte a meme yet?" Good question, guys. Make me a meme. Miss Starset, who owns IO? I've always wondered. Landon Dallatsing owns IO. He also owns Most Amazing Top 10, Life's Biggest Questions, and Landon Production. Buttery Diamond said, "Can you beep beep like a sheep?" I didn't know sheeps beeped. I thought they went nah. That's my terrible sheep impression for you. Anyways friends, that is all for now. Let me know your thoughts on the story in the comments down below and click one of these 2 videos over here to keep watching IO.